There is a force at play in your life that follows you around everywhere. It's happening when you're awake. It's happening when you're asleep. It's happening to every person on this planet all over. That force creates the entire reality that you see around you. And if you can't control that force, it will control you. And in this video, we're going to identify that force, and then we're going to identify ways that we can start to control it. The law of assumption. That is the force. What you assume to be true will become true. That sounds probably a little bit hocus pocus, and it probably sounds like, what the fuck are you talking about? But think about it. The thoughts you have, think about all the thoughts you have all day. Think about all the thoughts of insecurity, all the thoughts of lack, all the thoughts of negativity. And I can guarantee you that the shittier your life is right now, the shittier those thoughts are. And the shittier you feel. And the shittier results you get. That's the way it works. Now, what we can do, though, once we know this, is take control of that. We can control what we think, what we feel. It's very hard to do because the deck is stacked against you. The deck is 100% stacked against you, because if you ever learn to do this, you become a very bad part of the system. The system wants to keep you thinking those shitty thoughts about yourself. They want you distracted. They want you thinking their thoughts. And again, I make this sound like it's people. I don't even know if it is. We don't care about that. What we care about is there is a system at play here. And it is controlling your mind with every TikTok video, with every YouTube short, with every Instagram reel, with every Instagram post, with every little, distractive thing that happens to you all day pulls you farther and farther away from your focus. And your focus is what you're going to need to control the law of assumption. Because you're going to have to focus on a point in the future where you were going, technically where you already are, but it's the where you are because you assume that that's where you are. I'll get into that in a minute. It's a little bit confusing. But we need to have 100% focus on this. And if we can do it, you will start to see your world transform in ways that will blow your damn mind. You will start to think that there's some weird shit happening around. Because I'll tell you what, from what we know to be true, or what we've been programmed to think is true, is actually what it is. For what we've been programmed to think is true, the actual truth is weird as hell. The fact that you can actually manifest things into your life that are unimaginable to you right now is a wild concept. But to the people that are good at this, it's everyday life. And I've had some experiences that I can't explain, because I too have lived in this 3-dimensional world for 44 years. And most of that time was thinking that what you see is what you get, which isn't true. There is a 4th dimension, and that 4th dimension is out there, and it's the future you having everything you want. And the law of assumption is how you're going to get there. So what we need to do is we need to build a story. We need to use that imagination that is God's gift to you, or your gift to you, because I believe you are God. We are all God. I don't believe that God is external to us. I believe it is us. And if we can tap into that, we become the creator. We become gods. And what we need to do to tap into that creation is to use our imagination. So you're going to have to dust that thing off because it's probably been put in the goddamn closet since you were about 7. Ever since you realized that Santa wasn't real. You haven't been able to use your imagination because you got jammed in a school desk and told to shut up and listen. Well, all I have to say is they fucked you over. But we're not going to be negative about it. But it's the damn truth. And nobody is at fault. It's just the way it is. But it's our time and it's our turn to take that back and become the creators and the men we were meant to be. So the system that has put you in this state of lack, depression, poverty, whatever it is, it's not going to affect us anymore. We're going to start assuming a different reality. We're going to start looking into the future and start building a man that we want to be, not what they want to be. Fuck them. We're not going to build what they want us to be. We're going to build what we want to be. That is what we are designed to do. You are a God. You are a creator. So let's create. So to wrap this video up, because it's more of a quick hitter on what this is, I want you to start really thinking about who you want to be and what that life looks like. And I mean really think about it. Because in the upcoming videos, we're going to start taking that story and start molding it and start building it into this future you that is almost too good to be true. So start thinking about that because we need the details. The details matter because those details is how we are going to attach our emotions and the thoughts to that story. These imaginative scenes that we're going to create as per Neville Goddard, as per my coach that I hired a while back in order to help me with this, named Joseph Ally, who is a disciple, I guess you'd say, of Neville Goddard. I think there's a lot of disciples of Neville Goddard out there because that dude was the OG of this shit. So you're going to hear me talk lots about him. He's been dead for quite a while, but his words live on. But what we need to do is we're going to build scenes. We're going to build out this version of you, and we're going to get so goddamn immersed in it that it has to become true. Now, that might sound too good to be true, but test me. Follow along. If you want coaching, I do coaching. Let's hook up. Let's start talking about this. Let's start getting you out there. Let's start getting you out into the future. Let's make that future happen now. So if you want coaching, let me know. You can follow along with these videos too. That's cool. But if you want in-person coaching, let's fucking do it. Hook me up. I got a website. Sign up through there. Let's do it. But even if you don't do that, let's follow along with this. So your homework for today is start thinking about that guy you want to be and how fucking good it would be to be that guy. All right? I appreciate the hell out of you guys. Thanks for sticking in. We'll see you in the next video, and you take care.